Here I have some definitions for you to learn. These are not from the book definitions. These are more everyday word, everyday language definitions. An integer. It's a positive or negative whole number, including 0. Consecutive. That means right next to each other. It's not exactly the same as meaning next to each other, but when you're talking about numbers, it is. An example of two consecutive numbers: 22 and 23. So when you are counting your numbers, 22 is right next to 23, so they are consecutive. Even and odd. So even ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. Odd ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Consecutive integers. I just gave you one example up there. I can give you plenty more. So if we have the numbers 458, 459, and 460, those are 3 consecutive integers. They are 3 whole numbers. Integer meaning whole number, positive or negative. So 3 whole numbers that are next to each other in your counting line. A couple of easier ones to think about. If you have 1, 2, and 3. Again, those 3 numbers are right next to each other when you are counting. Consecutive even integer. So even means that it has to end with 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0. Integer says that it has to be a whole number. So examples of that, the easiest one that you can find: 2, 4, 6, that's 3 consecutive integers, 3 consecutive even integers. I can go for a fourth one: 8. So now, bearing this in mind, we have letters standing in for some of these numbers. So if I make x equal to 2, then I have x. To get from 2 to 4, I've added 2 to that, so I have x plus 2. To get from 2 up to 6, I have x plus 4. And to get from 2 up to 8, I have x plus 6. Knowing this is important because when you are asked to find 3 consecutive even integers whose sum is some other number, but they're not telling you what any of those 3 consecutive even integers are, you're going to have to come up with the first integer is this, the second integer is that, the third integer is that, and then you're going to have to add the 3x plus x plus 2 plus x plus 4 together to find whatever that number is. Combine your like terms, solve the problem, all of that stuff. I'm going to do an example of that.